and gentlemen, it's our proud pleasure to present to you, from the glorious Iowa Panhandle, a show that needs no introduction, though we're giving it one anyway. We give you, You Know!
Meh.
Welcome to our sheepy little show. We're gonna have some fun now, don't you know? But when you see those wolves, you better run. Come one, come all, it's time for sheepy fun. Where can you turn for the funniest sheep? Who's gonna keep you on the edge of your seat? You know, I know, we know, you know. You know, you know, I know, we know, you know. You know.
You know Noyles, you know Spunky, you know Bubba, you know Trudy. Then there is the wise old Bernie. Happy sheep are they?
Meh.
You know Mom and Dad and Skizzy. Then there's Radcliffe, he's quite dizzy. They are scheming, dreaming wolves that just won't go away.
You know, I know, we know, you know. You know, you know, I know, we know, you know. You know.
If they stay by the shepherd's side, the wolves can't get them. They don't have to hide.
You know, I know, we know, you know. You know, you know, I know, we know, you know. You know, we know, you know. You know.
Somewhere in Iowa, in the Panhandle, tucked behind a small farm, there is a pasture. And in this beautiful green pasture, there is a tree, a pond, and a whole flock of happy sheep who are outstanding in their field. Actually, our frolicking flock of fun-loving Fluff is preparing to go on an overnight camping trip.
Excellent job. Since you're all packed and ready to go, why don't you find someone who's not ready and help them, okay? Great.
There! That ought to do it!
Spunky, where is all your camping gear?
Gear schmear! All I need is some tasty trail mix, my soft pillow, a few surprises, and I'm fine!
Spunky, are you ready to go?
You bet! I'm ready! If I don't have it, somebody else will.
It is the same every year.
Noyles, would you go help Spunky?
I have already taken the liberty of packing a few extra things, just in case some of us did not pack enough.
Let's go camping! Love that camping!
Here I am. I have all my luggage packed for an overnight camping trip to the woods. I can't wait to use my new solar-powered hairdryer.
I can't wait for the campfire so we can roast marshmallows.
All right, everyone. We're ready to go camping.
What a perfect day. The sun is shining, the birds are singing. What else could you ask for on a day like today?
Boys, we need sheep.
Yeah, some sheep would be good. Paul, should we go get them right now?
Not right now. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Hey, Pa, Skizzy, there's something moving way out there. Maybe it's a herd of buffalo.
Can't be. We don't have those around here. What do they look like?
Whatever it is, we need a closer look. Skizzy, I need the binoculars.
Coming right up, Paul.
Let's look and see what's out there.
Do you see the buffalo?
It's not buffalo.
Then what is it?
It's dinner.
You mean we're inviting those buffalo over for dinner?
You mean sheep?
Exactly. It's those sheep. And it looks like they're going on a camping trip.
I brought you this basket so you can go pick berries for dinner. Unless you've made other plans.
As a matter of fact, me and the boys are gonna be gone overnight on a little hunting trip.
And?
And when we get back, I'll make my world-famous 5-alarm sheep chili.
What makes the 5-alarm famous? And why are the sheep chilly?
I'll pick some berries while you're gone. Just in case.
Come on, boys. We're having sheep tonight.
But what about the buffalo?
I'll explain it to you on the way. Come on, let's go.
Our friendly flock of friends have finally arrived at the campsite. The pup tents have been pitched, the sleeping bags unrolled, and the campfire is about to be lit.
All right, everyone. Stand back. Spunky?
I bet you didn't see that coming.
The sheep are having a grand time around the campfire, roasting marshmallows and singing songs. Bernie had turned in for the night.
So, what should we do next?
If I don't stop eating, I'm going to look like a marshmallow.
I think I'll have another bag of marshmallows.
You know, there is one thing we haven't done yet.
Ooh, I know what we haven't done yet. S'mores. Did someone bring the chocolate bars?
Ooh, tell us what it is, Spunky.
Well, I don't know. It might be too much for you.
What might be too much for us?
Okay, I'll tell you what it is, since you dragged it out of me. It's sitting around the campfire, telling scary stories.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But what if I don't know any scary stories?
Spunky, we aren't supposed to tell scary stories.
Something tells me that Spunky knows a very scary story.
Well, I might know one. Okay, I'll tell it. Gather around, everyone.
It seems that Spunky is staying with the time-honored tradition of telling a scary story around the campfire. He began to tell the legend of Big George wandering these very woods looking for his lost glow-in-the-dark rock. Will our sheep be able to sleep after such a tale? Will they be too scared to finish all the marshmallows? Stay tuned to find out.
Hey everyone, let's sing the Baba song. Oh, I'm a sheep and you're a sheep, we're sheepies all around. And when we sing the Baba song, we make that sheepy sound. Oh, ba ba, bee ba 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 ba, bee ba ba, ba ba, bee ba 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 ba, bee ba ba. How many sheep could a good sheep keep if a good sheep could keep sheep? Second verse, scary bear style. Oh, I'm a bear and you're a bear. We're bears all around. And when we sing the bear bear song, we make a bear bear sound. Oh, rar, 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 rar. Rar, 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 rar.
How many bears could a big bear scare if a big bear could scare bears?
Oh, ba, ba, bee, ba, 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 bee, ba, ba. Ba ba bee ba 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 bee ba ba. Oh ba ba bee ba 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 bee ba ba. Ba ba bee ba 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 bee ba ba. Oh ba ba bee ba 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 bee ba ba. Ba ba bee ba 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 bee ba ba. Ba ba bee ba ba.
And that's the story of Big George. Oh, they say the rock is in the Howling Cave. But even Big George is too scared to go in after it. The only way for Big George to stop roaming the woods is for someone to go in the Howling Cave and get the rock for him.
Is this a true story? I hope you are just making this up.
Spunky, it can't be true. Please, tell me it isn't a true story.
Well, I heard it's a true story.
Who wants a marshmallow?
It is true. And I can prove it.
I do not want to know. Okay. How can you prove it?
I know where the cave is, and it's very close by.
I did not want to know that.
So, who's with me?
Who is with you for what?
Going to the cave.
You don't mean...
I do mean, who's going to the cave with me? Well, I know I'm going. I will sleep much better if I find that glow-in-the-dark rock and bring it out of the cave so Big George can find it. Is anyone coming with me, or are you afraid?
Well, I am out of marshmallows. I'll go with you.
I guess if Bubba's going, I better go along and keep an eye on him. Niles, aren't you going to talk me out of this?
What? You would leave me here alone? Oh, I figure I will have to go along as well.
Perfect. Then we're all in together. Follow me. This way to the Howling Cave!
Perfect. Thanks, Pa. No, not you. I mean...
Paul, do you know what those sheep are up to yet?
I sure do. This You Can Hear 'em E2 satellite device is handy for hearing what those sheep are talking about. And with our You Can See 'em night vision goggles, we'll be able to see everything tonight in the Howling Cave.
Cool. We're going to explore a cave?
You might say that, Radcliffe. What's the plan, Paul?
I'll explain it to you on the way to the cave. We'd better get going so we get there before the sheep. Let's move out. Are you ready up there, Radcliffe?
Ready, Pa.
When I say now, push the rock down in front of the cave.
Gotcha.
And then I put this big stick against it so it won't fall over, right?
Right. Let's review the plan. When we pull this rope, the rock will roll away, and those scared sheep will come running out of the dark cave, right into our net.
And the net will keep them from hurting themselves in the dark.
Right. We'll catch as many as we can and head for home. This plan can't miss. All right, let's quiet down, boys. Those sheep should be getting close by now.
Our fearful flock of friends have made their way through the woods and have come to Howling Cave. They have no idea what is waiting for them in the cave or outside the cave.
They're known for tracking sheep without a peep. Through darkened shadows they will often creep. They're a pack that likes snacking a bunch. It's time for lunch.
We're having
secret super spies. They are masters of spy games. They even have spy names like Goldfang and Wolfgang and Steve. Look out, it's lunch!
Roger, roger.
They creep, they sneak, they leap, they peep, they howl, they growl, they prowl, they scowl.
They've got all the latest high-tech gadgetry and a secret signal for emergencies. They wear great disguises like fake nose and eyes. They even have top secret fleas. Look out, it's
We've got a visual on the sheep. Skizzy, look out! You are a super genius, Pa.
So, that must be Howling Cave.
It sure is. How'd you guess?
How does it make that noise?
It might be best if we didn't know, Bubba.
So, who's gonna be first?
Not me.
We aren't going in there, are we?
We didn't come all the way out here to look at the cave. We need to go look in the cave. So, who's going?
Have you ever been in there, Spunky?
Sure, lots of times. Just never in the dark.
Why have you never gone in there in the dark?
Are you kidding? It's scary in there.
Maybe we better all go together.
I like that idea.
Yes. I think it should be all of us or none of us.
Well, okay. We'll all go together. And maybe Big George will join us.
Now stop that, Spunky. We're afraid enough already.
Can we please just get this over with?
And so our frightened friends are headed into the cave, not knowing what they'll find on the inside. The sheep are completely unaware that the wolves are hiding and waiting for them on the outside.
I can't see a thing. Can anyone else?
Not a thing.
I have my eyes closed.
Well, the only thing you need to see is the glow-in-the-dark rock. Keep looking.
Now!
Whoa!
Oh, my.
What was that?
I don't know.
It's not good.
It will be easier to see the glow-in-the-dark rock because it's darker now.
Whoa!
Oh!
Is that you, Bubba?
Yes?
How will we get out? What will become of us? No one knows we are here. Oh, Mommy.
Nice work, Skizzy.
Oh, it's all in the planning. Because, Pa, you're a super genius.
Hey, Pa, do you want me to pull the rope now?
Not yet. Give them a couple of minutes so they're really afraid.
And why do we hear howling outside of the cave?
So now what, Spunky?
I'm not sure. We'll have to make it up as we go.
That's the shepherd! And it sounded like he's calling from the back of the cave.
I see some light coming from back there.
Maybe it's the rock.
Maybe we should go back there and check it out, because we are not getting out this way.
Yes, it was the shepherd, and he had come to the rescue of our wayward sheep. You see, this cave has a small opening, just big enough for our very scared sheep to squeeze through to safety. And what is to become of our wolves?
Boys, I think we left those sheep in there long enough. Ready with the stick?
Roger, Roger.
Ready with the net?
Ready, Pa.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Ow!
Hey! No, not again. It's my foot or your foot? All tangled up in this thing.
Yeah, and boomerino, the rock crashes in front of the cave. Who would have guessed that would happen?
And I wanted to stay with my friends.
I was against it from the very beginning.
We ran out of marshmallows.
Bubba, Trudy, Spunky, and Noyles arrived safely back at the campsite under the watchful care of the shepherd. Bernie was glad to see them. They told him where they had been and how the shepherd had guided them out of the cave.
That's quite a narrow escape you had.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was very scary out there in the dark.
To say the very least.
The opening was just big enough.
This all started because of Spunky's scary story. Am I right?
That was a pretty good story, wasn't it? Do you, want to hear another one?
Not
Oh, no, you
interested.
don't, Spunky.
Let me tell you something. I don't listen to or tell scary stories. You were wrong to play around with things that make you afraid. The shepherd doesn't want us living in fear, so don't go looking for scary things.
But what about Big George being out there in the woods somewhere?
Yes, what about him? Spunky said it was a true story.
Well, Spunky, is it a true story?
Well, someone told me it was true, but I don't really know for sure. It's probably made up.
But what about the howling cave? What makes it howl like that?
That's only the wind, Bubba. As you discovered tonight, there is a back entrance to the cave. When the wind blows through the cave, a howling noise is made.
It's not so scary when you know the truth.
I'll tell you what. We'll go back to the cave tomorrow and have another look at it. It's always best to do your exploring in the light instead of wandering around in the dark. How does that sound? Would you like to hear another story? Gather round and let me tell you about the first time I met the shepherd. Way back when I was a little lamb. Oh, I was no bigger than you.
So the sheep realized the consequences of telling scary stories and visiting dark caves at night.
This isn't so scary in the daytime.
Morning, Bernie. It's a nice day, isn't it? It's a beautiful day, Big George. It's good to see you again. Let me introduce Trudy, Bubba, Noyles, and Spunky.
It's nice meeting you. Have fun being camping. This is Big George.
Yes, that's him all right. George runs the campground. I've known him for years. Were you expecting someone different?
Well, it's like this. I was thinking, well, I thought I had seen...
Oh, be careful. There are scheming wolves who like to play tricks. Thanks. We will stay close to the shepherd.
Join us next time when...
Hey, who told you that was a good idea?